Okay, my beautiful Aquarians, you know I love you. You know you have a special place in my heart. So don't make me yell at you today because it's my birthday. I'm just kidding. You know I love you. All right, Aquas. What do we got going for us? So, your seventh house is going to be lit up. Listen, some of you, it is time for a relationship. Others of you, it's time to let go of a relationship. But um, both of you guys are fighting it. Both of you guys are fighting it. So, welcome everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am the modern day spiritual advisor. I use multiple modalities, including tarot, astrology, mediumship, hypnotherapy, all kinds of stuff to help you on your path. So, my gorgeous ones, I'm going to go over the highlights. I will do an extended video going over the aspects in the houses and really delving deep into those things, and a tarot spread as well. I do like 4 spreads with 6 different decks, but that's on my website. I won't do those till next week because I'm taking a few days off for my birthday. Okay. So, and also I wanted to mention this. You guys know this, but I'm just mentioning it in case somebody else that had a question about it is watching these other videos. So if things aren't happening to you, because this is a general reading when I'm looking at the general skies, if things aren't happening the way things aren't happening to you, or things aren't coming about, or things you could have different aspects. I mean, you could have different things going on where something's blocking it, or you have a planet in there that you got to get through, or like it could be something else. I wouldn't know until I went into your specific chart and spoke with you about it. Okay, so that's why I offer my services. All right, so let's talk about what's going on. I'm going to do the highlights here. I'm going to try not to get too deep. And guess what? I know what y'all did last month, too. I do need to mention this. Last month, when I said I'm only going to do one video really quickly, and then I was going to do the extended on my website, my camera, which was full of battery, went dead, and I had to do part 2. And then I realized after I did it that there were 2 20-minute videos or 2 30-minute videos. And I was like, they did that on purpose. They made me do 2 videos. So please don't make me do 2 videos because I don't have time to do 2 videos. I love you, but I don't have time. All right. So, all right. So the first through the, let me make sure I got the same dates because I could be wrong. Yeah. All right. So June 3rd. So June 1st through 3rd, we have this beautiful grand trine. If you don't know what grand trines are, if you've never seen me before, grand trines are a divinely guided gift being brought to you on your path. You didn't have to put energy into it. You didn't have to think about it. You didn't have to try to manifest it. It's just a gift. Now, that doesn't mean that you didn't put energy into it or weren't focused on it. It just means you didn't have to. Okay? But because this group is so evolved, you feel energy. Well, first of all, you're Aqua. So you feel energy and you kind of move in it and move time and move space and you do all that. So you could have been kind of focused on it. You could have been seeing a little bit of the future and saying, oh, maybe I need to look at this stuff. So anyway, this grand trine is going to be brought to you and it's going to fulfill you on an emotional level, right? Now for you, that is Neptune in your second house. Neptune in your second house is doing a doozy on you. And I'll explain later. Then that is Venus. So that's third, fourth, fifth in your sixth house, right? And then you have six. Oh my God, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th house. Okay, so you have your second, your 10th, and your 5th house, which means Aquarius. If you are creating from your heart, if you have been focused on what you really want to do and being realistic, which this is what's doing a doozy on you, and bringing that to your life purpose, whether that's your career, whether that's owning your own business, and a lot of you are owning your own business, this is a gift being brought to you. Remember, Venus wants to bring you love, luck, and money, right? Jupiter wants to expand you. So he wants to expand this house. He wants to expand your life purpose. He wants to expand your persona, your statue, your reputation, right? But he's retrograde, so he's really making you reorganize, edit, amend, and then complete some things, right? And then you have Neptune over here in your second house of money, worthiness, self, resources. And so Neptune, he likes the illusion. He likes to bring down the barriers. He likes to like connect everything. And so sometimes you could see things in a like not so practically when you need to be seeing things practically, and that's kind of what Neptune's doing in that house. Right? And it's going to go retrograde, so you're going to have to live in this for a while. But let me say this because I'm seeing this for you guys. With you, Aquarius, this is about you bringing the field, what's in the field and the matrix and the forward thinking and the way that you can go in. And yes, if you've never seen me, I know that you can move time and you can move space and you can move things, right? And you bring future stuff into the present. But sometimes you get confused and you leave it up there because you can't make a decision about it. Well, that's kind of what Neptune is helping you understand in this house about how to have your self identity, bring the stuff from the matrix or the field or the other worlds or the universe, whatever you want to say, and bring it into the physical. Does that make sense? That's kind of what, like, that stuff is what I'm talking about when I do the extended videos. Like, I can get really deep in that, but here I can't because I have to look at the time. Because a lot of people have ADD when they watch videos. Okay, so, not you guys though. All right, so with this grand trine, this has to do with your destiny, your purpose, your money, your health, your wealth, your habits. Bringing that stuff to the physical, bringing it to your everyday. How do you want your life? What do you want out of your life, right? And how do you want to do that in the world, right? Okay, so then you have this trine here, which is another gift. Well, lucky you, right? I know I'm Aquarius ascending too, so I understand. So you have this this trine here on the 4th, which is the sun. Well, it's the sun and Mercury, and it's Mars and the moon. Okay, so this is a trine. This is another gift being brought to you, right? And so this is in your first house, which, by the way, Mars is going retrograde in this house. So you really have to think and focus and work. And yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. My ascending is Aquarius. Okay, so first house, second, third, fourth, fifth, right? What have you been creating? What have you been really trying to fix? What hasn't been going your way? What have you been focused on? The moon and Mercury there. Mercury brings a message. The moon. The sun and Mercury there. Mercury brings a message. The sun wants to clear things up. The sun wants to give you stuff. The sun is very giving, right? And it wants to give light. And Mercury wants to give you the clarity, or the sun wants to give you the clarity, but Mercury wants to give you the message about how to do your life purpose, how to do, that creation that you kind of see. Which one are you going to take from the field and bring into this realm, right? But Mars is making you really have to work hard for it. And so sometimes I know we can get bratty and we're like, never mind, it's too much energy. But it's not. You don't have to do it that way. There are many ways to do it. Okay. So anyway, you have a gift coming with that. A lot of times I like to say this is opportunity, but some astrologers like to say that it's a gift. I think it's an opportunity, but it can be a gift. So we'll just say it's both. Why can't it be both? Okay, so that's the Gemini side of me. Okay, so in your 7th house, though, you have Venus. So either you have met someone, or you're about to meet someone, or you're being stubborn and that person's not coming in. I'm seeing some of you being stubborn and that person's not coming in. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Oh, okay. So the 7th house and the 12th house, right? Ooh, with Pluto. I'm just seeing that. Okay, so what I'm seeing is in your 12th house, the 12th house is past life, present life, future life. Things can come through there. Pluto wants to bring things up that you need to do again. Pluto wants to bring things up to help you heal. Pluto wants to help you understand about control and being stubborn. So I can see with this opposition that, well, what I said earlier was some of y'all aren't letting them come in, but that's just some of y'all. For others, this person, whether it's in romance or business here with your creation and your, if you've started a business or want to start a business or researching how to do this business, this opposition here, somebody, let me just say this: if this person comes in, they're supposed to be on your path. Like, they're supposed to help you. Yeah, they're supposed to help you. And they can help you in business. Maybe they help you understand how to do things a little more efficiently. They can help you in relationship. Maybe they help you understand that there really are people here that can love you for just you, right? There's all kinds of help that I'm seeing with this. And that's all I'll say about that. Okay, I don't want to get too deep, I promised. Okay. So, let's see. On the 12th, this is where you need to really be careful, especially us Aquas. Okay, so on the 12th, Mercury's entering Cancer, which is going to be a very sensitive time for everyone. Okay, so please, 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 Aqua, be aware of how you're handling people and what you're saying. Because when Mercury enters Cancer, that communication, people can take things the wrong way. Or when they come and talk to you, you can take them the wrong way. Because Cancer is very sensitive and Mercury is bringing messages and Venus is in there. So, just understand that that's happening, and that is, again, well, that's happening in your 6th house. Your 6th house. So the difference between the 6th house and the 12th house, let me explain that. The 6th house is about your everyday life, your health and well-being, but it's more about your conscious way to be able to say, make the changes in your life that you want to, right? So you can say, well, I want to look better, so I'm going to go work out, and then I'm going to go eat more. I'm going to eat more. I'm going to eat better so that I can fix my body or look a little different. Like, that's the conscious everyday thing. But then you have the 12th house, which is your subconscious, the other worlds, things that are on your path that just come through, and then you decide, do I want to ignore it? Do I want to face it? Like, that's the difference between the 6th and the 12th, right? And so there's messages being brought to you. Venus is bringing love, luck, and money. This could be money for you too when this is brought. But this, remember where this was when the opposition, where Venus and Pluto. If it's money, it could be about how you handle this money, about how you control it, about what you're going to do with it. Are you going to budget it out, or are you just going to spend it frivolously, right? Listen, there's no judgment. It's kind of up to you and your path. Right? Okay, so on the same day, we have Uranus sextiling, and then you have this sextile too. So you have Uranus sextiling Mercury, which is still going to be in Gemini in your 5th house. So Uranus is in your 4th house, and I am doing a video series on Uranus on my website. Uranus is in your 4th house. Uranus likes to shock and awe, but it's to liberate you. So when there's a sextile, this is an opportunity of a message being brought to you having to do with a love affair or something that you've created. Okay, so, and this is a movement. Like, this is something, it's an opportunity. So whatever this is, it could be more money coming in, or it could be like all of a sudden you get that contract and you've been working so hard and it hasn't come through, and then all of a sudden it comes through. Like, it could be that. If you own your own business, or if you're an artist, or if you write, or any of that. Okay, and then the moon moves a lot, so the moon is going to be sextiling your north node in your 7th house. So there's going to be an opportunity emotionally fulfilling. You know what? Y'all could have somebody coming in. I kind of feel like some of you have somebody coming in. Some of it's for romance, some of it's for, well, I just heard some of it's for help. I heard that. So it's all kind of for help, but this person may be coming in to really help you understand there are still good people out in the world. I know you kind of know that, but you haven't seen that lately. But this is kind of to help you know that. Okay. I'm not going to get too deep. I promised I wouldn't get too deep. Okay. So on the 13th, we have the new moon in Gemini. New moons are all about manifestation. They're all about new beginnings. They're all about what you're going to do in the next 30 days. And I have the new moon video and the full moon video, again, in the description box down below, about how to use this energy to manifest, right? And so, I wrote, don't be stubborn. I guess you were being stubborn. All right, so this new moon is a message about your work, but it could be miscommunicated. So maybe somebody tries to tell you something to help you adjust, and you get so stubborn that or maybe, yeah, it's not that you're being stubborn. It's just that the way that they say it, they could have said it in a different way, and so instead of saying, "Well, I'm not taking that because, well, whatever," just take a breath. Again, it's going to be a sensitive time. And so don't let that hold you back. Don't let it hold you back, okay? The reason I say this is because that's going to be in opposition to Saturn. And Saturn's in your 12th house. So there could be this message coming in and this new way of thinking or this new way of doing things where it's miscommunicated. Where you just take it the wrong way. Or maybe you have to say something and they take it the wrong way. Just take a deep breath. All right. So, on the 14th, that's on the 13th. On the 14th. Wow, this is really prominent for me. I see that really prominent. So, on the 14th, Venus enters Leo, which is going to be a much better time. And that is in your 7th house. If this person doesn't come here, this person is going to come here. Whoever this is, or whatever this is. Like, if it's money, like if you've been working on your business and you get some money here and a little money there and a little bit here, like I see a lot coming here, okay, when it gets into this house. Because Leo is big. Leo is about me. Leo's about me. Leo's about like being the center of attention. And so Venus wants to bring love, luck, and money in this North Node that you've been working in. So with the North Node here, understand the South Node is in your 1st house, and the South Node and North Node I haven't talked a lot about, but right now this can be like an obsession about understanding how people are, how you want people in your life, the way that you want people, what you're allowing, what you're not allowing, who you want in there, what do you like, all of that. And Venus is going to, if you've been working on it, which you have, Venus is going to bless you with love, luck, and money, okay? So, understand that I keep hearing that you're being stubborn. So understand that some of you, this is about relationship. This is about bringing relationships in. Okay? So try to look at the bigger picture. Just because, and let me say this, sometimes you think you see the future, but you're only seeing one future. I can talk to you guys like this because you're Aquarian. Sometimes you're thinking you see the future, or the one that you know to be true, or the one that you think you know to be true, and sometimes that's not it. Sometimes it's kind of it, but it I don't know how to describe this without confusing people. Sometimes from your higher self, you've blocked yourself from seeing the actual truth so that you can grow in this. Does that make sense? That's how I can say this. So, what I'm saying to you, Aquarius, is go with the flow. Trust in yourself. Trust in the universe. Trust that God, source, oneness has your back. Okay? Or the universe has your back. Or your higher self has your back. Or your angels or your guides or your loved ones. So just because it doesn't come in the way that you think it should come in doesn't mean that it's not going to come in some way. Make sense? All right. That's all I'll say about that one. Okay, so then on the 18th, this is really, really important, Aqua. On the 18th, well, for some of you it's the 19th. I guess for me it's the 19th. Okay. So on the 19th, Neptune is going retrograde. Okay? This means those things about your resources, those things about your worthiness, those things that you've been working on with your finances, these are going to be having to be amended, reorganized, edited. Something's going to have to change here. But be careful spending money. Be careful what you purchase. Be careful in seeing the practicality of it. And Aqua, you can be very practical. I know you can. Step into that practical side because Neptune in that second house wants illusion. Like it wants you to, it's going to show you things that that aren't grounded. I won't say that they aren't real, but they're not grounded, okay? So just understand that if something needs to be readjusted, and now's not the time to make big purchases because when Neptune is in there with this retrograde, you don't want to make big purchases because you may think it looks good or you may think it's fine, and then you get it home and then it's not. Or you're like, what was I thinking? Like, you can do that, okay? So that's going to be happening. Neptune's going to be there for a while retrograde. So that's going to be on the 18th. Also, avoid contracts with this retrograde. When Neptune retrogrades, avoid contracts. If at all possible. I mean, if you have to, then obviously it's on your path and you have to. But when you do it, I want you to, like, look at it. Put it down, go away from it, come back to it, look at it again. Put it down, go away, look at it again. Like, I know that's going to take time, but that's what retrogrades are about, okay? Because you have Mars here, and Mars wants you to go, and start new things and go. But this Neptune here, it's like, it's not letting you see things in a very practical way, and you need to see things in a very practical way, okay? So, that's on the, pardon me. Goodness, that's on the 18th. Okay, on the 21st, let me look at the 21st. So, on the 21st, the sun enters Cancer. Again, this is going to be in your 6th house. Let me make sure I'm counting right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know y'all are laughing when I count. Okay, so I can hear you. We're all connected, especially Aquas. Okay, so the sun enters Cancer in your 6th house. This is about clearing up debt, and trust me, when the sun enters, it wants to clear. So you could be working on debt, clearing up debt. But you also could be having to deal with competitors and your health and well-being. So maybe you started to work out, maybe you started to like look at something with your health, and then you're like, you kind of fell off because you were doing other things with this Saturn, Mars, Pluto thing over here, right? So maybe that was happening, and then this could cause you to get realigned and having to deal with your health and well-being, okay? So you could, like, when the sun comes here, the sun wants to clear everything up, the sun wants to align everything, and the sun gives you power, it gives you boost, right? So it will, like, give you that, and Mars being in here will give you that energy. I want to say something about Mars being in Aquarius, though, for Aquarians. If you are having to, right now at this time, like, really push, understand that's the way you're supposed to go. Because a lot of us, we're used to, if the energy's flowing, then we're like, yeah, that's the way we're supposed to go. Well, with Mars being there, the way that we're supposed to go, it's making us do it harder. So it's going to feel like it's heavier and I'm having to push against something. That's how you know it's the right way to go. I hope that makes sense. Because I just got that message. Like, I know it, usually you're like, no, I should do this because the energy's better or it's flowing more. Not with this Mars in your 1st house. This Mars in your 1st house means if the energy feels heavy and you're having to push through it, don't not push through it. Like, push through it, because that's going to make the habit to bring those things into the reality that you're trying to, the stability, the comfort, the abundance that you're trying to get to. Mars is making you really work for it, okay? That's what I can say about Mars retrograding. So on the 23rd, the sun does trine Uranus. So 21st, 22nd, 23rd, sun is trining Uranus. Did somebody say, I remember somebody said something about me saying Uranus. Yes, I know it's Uranus, but I say Uranus. So the sun is trining Uranus. So there's an opportunity there, and this could be work related. So this could be a work opportunity, a position coming up for you. Remember, Uranus likes to shock and awe, but it likes to shock and awe you to liberate you, right? Okay, so and then we talked about the 26th, Mars going retrograde. That was like the best thing that Spirit could tell you, because I was trying to figure out how to say that to you guys about Mars being in your house. Um, so now's the time when Mars retrogrades. So for some of us, it's going to retrograde on the 27th, and for others on the 26th. Okay, so when Mars retrogrades on the 27th or the 26th, whichever, um, it's going to stay retrograde till August 27th, and then you won't feel the effects, like the major effects, the major life changing stuff. You're not going to feel the effects of that till September, October. Okay, so you're going to have to work on it. Sorry, Aquarius, but you have to work on it. But now's the time to begin a new workout routine. Um, Also, with Mars being in there, you may feel a little anxious, nervous, you're having trouble sleeping. Um, and when Mars, because Mars is like the ruler of sharp objects, so if there's any surgeries or anything, just be very aware. Um, yeah, and accidents. So just be very aware, because I know sometimes we can be clumsy. Okay, all right, and so the last thing is on the 28th. Well, two things. So on the 28th, we have the full moon in Capricorn. So full moons are about letting go, about releasing, about letting go of what no longer serves you. And also, some completions can come through there. So something can actually come through that's on your path. And again, this is in your 12th house. So Saturn's really making you work in that 12th house. Like, you're really trying to figure things out, and things aren't going your way, and they're kind of going your way, and they're not going your way, and you're getting really frustrated. And then Pluto's bringing up things. As soon as you start doing that habit that you used to do, it will bring it up. It will. And so with this moon, full moon, this is about letting go of old habits. This is about letting go of, oh wow, I'm seeing some of y'all's past lives. Um, so I don't know how to explain this. Okay. So you know how, like, if you come into this life and then you're scared of something but you don't know why you're scared of it? Well, that could be like a past life thing. That's what I'm seeing that some of you guys are releasing, is like this fear or this uneasiness or this anxiety or this habit that you do. I feel like with this full moon, you're finally releasing some of this. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like. But I feel like you don't even realize it's coming, because I feel like that you've been like really focused on what can I do, what can I do, how can I do it, how can I change this, how can I, you've really been doing that, and you get a gift. You really do. So maybe you can, yeah, maybe to help this out, you can look at that full moon video that I have. Yeah, because Pluto's going to help you understand about taking your power back, about not needing that thing anymore from your past life. Now, this is not everybody, but not needing this thing in your past life and finally releasing it so that you can get to your abundance and the things that you're really wanting. Okay? So, yeah. The last thing, Aquarius, and thank you so much for not letting the batteries go out on my camera so we can do one video, not two. The last thing is on the 29th, Mercury enters Leo, and it's going to be conjunct to the North Node. Okay, and so you're going to have Venus, the North Node, and Mercury in the 7th house. All right, so you have a message coming. I feel like some of you, there's a person coming in to help, or there's a person coming in to be in your life, and you're going to like think about it. Instead, don't be stubborn. Just don't be stubborn. That's the message I'm getting. Don't be stubborn. Okay, so for others of you, there could be a message about money coming to you. This is to deal with relationships, and it's not all love. It could be your partner, because it has to deal with partnership. So it could be business partner. This could be I don't know, collaborations or something. Just don't be stubborn, okay? Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's all I could say about that. Let's talk about your tarot because I am really happy about your tarot. Don't mess this up, Aquarius. Don't make me yell at you. I know you like it when I yell at you, but don't make me yell at you. Okay, so in your first position, look at you. Look at this. In your first position in the month of June, you have the sun. That's you. Things are brighter, things are aligning. Maybe a lot of things haven't come through, but some things have, and you're sort of feeling a little easy. Yes, I know you feel some nervousness because you have Mars in there, but you're feeling a little better, right? And in the month of June, understand things are continuing to align, things are continuing to open up. You have help coming. I'm hearing that for the second time that they've said you have help coming. Okay, so I don't know who this is for. It could be for many of you if they're having me say it twice, but you have help coming. All right, so in your second position, like when the sun's with you, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. You just can't. Doesn't matter who comes in and tries to do anything. You can't go wrong. You're too aligned. And you've done this, Aquarius, so good for you. You've done some work. You've done the work. Good for you. I'm proud of you. So in your second position, this is your challenge. Okay? Your challenge is the Three of Coins. Your challenge is to watch the details. Okay? Your challenge is to take everything because you're so aware. I'm seeing that when a project comes to you or somebody says something to you or you begin something, you have to begin to look at the details of it and how you're going to bring that about. That's a challenge for you because you can sort of go off into la la land sometimes. I know, but the challenge is to be organized. It's to be practical. It's to bring it down. It's to bring it into this physical world, and that takes action and energy. Okay, it doesn't have to be like the force of energy that you're thinking. It can be a flow of energy. Now, I know Mars is in there, but it's going to be a challenge because you have to stick to what you're doing to make these things solid and stable for long term. Okay. Now, in your third position, this is your fate and your destiny. You have the Two of Cups. Now, they had me say help is coming twice, and then you have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is about understanding with someone in a partnership. It could be romance. It could be business. It could be family. It could be friends. It could be money. Like it could be abundance. Whatever this is, it's partnering up with you. It's coming to help. It's helping, and it doesn't mean like they're going to help you all the way and you're not going to help them. It's like this flow of both of you understanding, right? So you do have somebody coming. You do have a partnership coming. That is very important for you this month. You have the sun. Trust yourself that you can't go wrong. Don't let that ego get involved where you get stubborn and fixed and you don't want to do it, right? Stick to your guns. Keep the energy flowing. You guys have done so much good work. You're exercising. You're meditating. You're doing so well. Don't stop the energy. Keep it going. What you have in your fourth position to me means all month long. This isn't just one offer. This is an offer. The Knight of Cups Knights always come with an offer. This is an offer felt on an emotional level, but this is all through the month. You're getting offer after offer after offer. Some of you get two offers. Some of you get 5 offers. Some of you get 3 offers. Some of you get 1 offer, but it's the important offer. Whatever this is, it's going to be felt on an emotional level. Yes, things were delayed. Yes, things may not have come the way that you thought that they should come, but I said that before. Just because they don't look like what you think they should look like doesn't mean it's not what you're wanting. Okay? So just don't get in your way. I love you dearly. Have a wonderful month. You can come look at this video and see right here. Next week I'll have the icon where you can click on there and do the extended video for purchase and download. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.